friends, welcome back to my channel. You know me, it's Kelly. If you don't, I'm a tarot reader who loves K-pop. I do celebrity K-pop readings. I also do pick-a-cards now that I've introduced to my channel. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything around here, just share what I enjoy with you guys, and hopefully in the comments, if you enjoy my readings, you share that with me as well, or any requests you might have. I do have a Tumblr. It'll be linked in the description. But today, we're doing a reading on NCT's Sungchan. I believe he's one of the newer members that was added this year. I had a request from Anonymous Querent to do a reading on his personality, and usually when I do a personality reading, I always add a small future or career reading with it, just so we can get to know a little bit more about that person. But I do ask my spirit guides not to give me any information that's not okay to share with the public, not anything that would generally hurt people or bring in people who aren't involved. So that kind of stuff I try to stay out of. I don't do love readings or anything like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards and find out a little bit about Sungchan's personality. Of course, personality readings aren't going to give a full sense of their personality. It's only a small peek into the type of person they are. So whatever we see here today, don't expect that that's all of who Sungchan is, And if we see some negative aspects, like, please understand, I'm assuming he's pretty young. He's just debuted. So we all had things we had to overcome and grow from as a young person. So please don't get crazy with any response to him. As always, tarot readings are all my personal opinion. They're for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged, so I'm just a tarot reader, folks. I'm not associated with NCT or SM Entertainment in any way. So let's do the reading, shall we? I'm going to pull 6 cards. Okay. Let me see, maybe I should pull these down a little bit. Oh, okay. That should be pretty good, right? You guys can see everything, I hope. So we have the engineer in reverse. In the shadow aspect, it's reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So he may feel right now that, he's part of this system. He's having to really shape his personality around what it means to be an NCT member. He may feel a little shy about showing who he is right now, which is understandable. He's joining a very massive project, and given what the company's going through, he may be a little shy to say or do the wrong thing. So he's kind of doing what he's told. He's doing what he knows is okay to do. So if he feels a little robotic in his nature, with his answers, with his displays, it's for a reason, but he should grow out of that. We have the shapeshifter. And the light attribute is skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential and everything. Also, I always read the cards. I don't have to. If in the comments you guys can tell me whether you like me reading these cards or you want me to just read them to myself and give you my interpretation, which I always give after I read the cards, I can do that too. Like, please leave me feedback. I love hearing what you guys think. I really want to improve these videos for you guys and get a community built around these readings. I'm in this because I like K-pop, and I hope you are too. So back to Sungchan. Basically, the sky's the limit for him. He right now feels that he can do so much. He seems like he's a very adaptable person. He's really excited to try and do new things. I don't think he's scared off by any concepts. I get this card a lot for idols, like idols that are just excited to try every genre, try every concept. They want to show everything that they're capable of, right? Woo, talking a lot. Okay, so we have the seeker in shadow, which is the inability to commit to a path once found. So, he may be the type that's going to bounce around and try a lot of different things. He might be a bit of a Renaissance man where he doesn't stick too long to one thing. you're going to see him, you know, maybe he does want to act, maybe he does want to model, maybe he does want to do radio, maybe he does want to do YouTube. We may see him everywhere. So I think he's really eager to get out and try all the shoes on, you know, try everything and see what fits. And maybe he's just one of those that is never meant to stick with one thing for too long. I know I can relate. Sometimes structure, too much structure isn't for certain individuals. Can anybody tell me when his birthday is? Why I'm getting very Sagittarian energy from this right now. Okay, so healer, or at least a fire sign. Healer in light is a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. So he has a very nurturing aura about him. I think he probably makes friends easily. When he cares about people, it is a genuine care. I don't think we're gonna see too much fakeness from him. Like, he may be being a little bit robotic right now because he's not comfortable in his situation, but I think you'll see he's got a very kind, genuine soul about him and authenticity. So that's always a good card when I see that come up. Damsel in the shadow is waiting for a night to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. So, you know, he's probably very comfortable playing the boyfriend role for his fans, you know, fan meet. He's probably going to be one that likes to be flirty and playful. So, you know, just be aware of that. He may play with a few hearts. But, you know, that's also part and parcel with this job. So he's probably going to be very good at that. So, you know, fans, just steal your heart because he's going to play with you a little bit, okay? And then we have the Child of Nature in Shadow. This one is a tend to abuse animals, people, and the environment. But when I see this card, that's not really what I get. I get like, he's not, I mean, this is about being a child of nature, being outside. Like, I don't think he's an outdoorsy kind of person. I don't get any of this malicious feeling, especially with all the other cards that he has. He doesn't seem to have that kind of spiteful, vengeful, dark nature. I just think he's going to be an indoors person. He doesn't probably enjoy going on hikes, camping. You know, if they have to do a camping video, he might be the one that just regrets his life decisions the entire time. You know what I mean? I don't think he's an outdoor kid. I think he's an indoor kid. I think he's a computer gamer kid. And that's what he likes. So I'm not taking this card too strongly here. It's definitely at its detriment in the spread. So with the personality reading out of the way, I'm going to do a small tarot reading about his current situation, his current future with the group. So let me go ahead and get that set up for you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards a bit and get us some information on how Sungchan is handling his debut and where he's possibly going to be going in the future. I like to throw in some reversals here, just because I like to read with reversals. There's a lot of readers who don't read with reversals, but I just find if you can get more information out of a deck, why wouldn't you? But 78 cards is a lot to read, and if people don't need reversals, then I'm happy for them. You know, every reader reads in their own way. It's your own tool. It's your own style. You know, taking 78 cards and then putting another whole 78 meanings or variations on the meaning is a lot. So, all right, let's go ahead. See how Sungchan's going to be doing here. Okay, it does seem to have a little bit going on. He's got some 8s. He's got the star in reverse. There's a lot of waiting. I feel like if we're waiting for him to be involved in NCT projects, we're probably going to be waiting a lot. I don't think he's going to be like one of their most active members, unfortunately. You know, or it's one of those things where he'll be an NCT member, but he may be a member that focuses outside of the group on other things. You know, I don't see him honestly having a lot of faith in being the biggest star in NCT. I think maybe he understands that he has a bit of a supporting role, that really, when it comes to his ideas and his passions, they're going to take a back seat to this group, at least for the immediate future. In a few years, who knows? But right now, NCT has a lot of big stars in it, and he has to start from the bottom, and I think he understands that that's going to be a while. Death card tells me that there's going to be a lot of changes. He may have to wait for, like I said, a restructuring of this group. You know, maybe that members are going to have to graduate or go into different teams, different units before he's going to get his real turn to shine, and that may take a little while. So, you know, it may take 6 months, it may take a year before he's really settling into where he's going to be, but there's going to be definite changes, restructuring, some growing pains. It's not going to be easy for him all the time. And some ideals and ideas he has about what he thought was going to happen when he joins the group, he's going to have to give up on. He's going to have to realize that what he's seeing from certain members of the group right now are not going to be what's going to happen for him. He's going to have his own path, okay? And it's not necessarily bad, but it will take a while. It will test his patience. So he's just going to have to understand, appreciate the things that he has, but know that some things are going to have to pass him by for now, until things change, until there's a restructuring and an opportunity for him to jump in. He's not going to be in the spotlight very much. So he's just going to really, really have to be patient. I'm going to draw a couple oracle cards just because I'd like to see more about maybe his current mind state and what's going on. And these are my wisdom of the oracle cards that I have trimmed and edged myself. Hashtag deck mods. Love this red color. And I edged the deck in. It just looks so much nicer than the big white borders it had. Okay, let's draw a couple cards just to see how he's doing. How is his mental state with all of this going on? So, like I said, I don't think he's super bothered with it. I think he's very much along for the ride. He's at peace. Maybe they've already told him that it would kind of be this way, that, you know, it's an introduction. It's going to take a while. He's listening to management, higher ups. But I think this is also a card about, like, he understands that the universe's plan can take time. Like, he's trusting in the higher power, in his personal belief system, whatever that is. But yeah, so he's just along for this ride. You know, if you've ever understood that when you do travel by boat, that is these days one of the slowest forms of transportation. So he's in for a long haul here. But again, he's at peace with it. Like, I think he was explained what the deal is. He understands. So he's going to bide his time until his moment is right. So I think he's okay with it. So if you're worried about his personal struggles, he understands there will be difficulties, but he's not going to be surprised by them. He's not, he doesn't feel taken advantage of or lied to or hurt by the situation. He just knows it's a lot of competition and that he will have to fight for his spot, or he will have to wait for his turn. Okay, so thank you, Anonymous, for sending in your question. I hope that it helped you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you'd like to send me more, again, I'll have the link in the comments. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button. It helps out my channel quite a bit. Leave me a comment if you'd like to tell me more about Sungchan. I'm very, very new to him. I don't follow NCT that closely, but if you'd like to share an introduction for a new fan, I'd love to see it. So thank you, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have a good day. I'll see you in the next one.